Dun 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 dun. Saliba. I'm Brendan. Welcome back to the channel. I am like a new signing for Arsenal. So I want to start out. Is that song equivalent to the vuvuzelas of the World Cup? I think it was in South Africa, right? It must have been so irritating for the other team, for the other team's fans. Even the announcers, at least in the US, were mentioning like we can't wait till halftime. I think they sang that song. I'd love to see the stats, maybe 25 minutes straight. It was glorious. Oh my gosh. I was actually telling my wife she wasn't sitting down. She doesn't watch the game, but she sits in the living room. And I'm like, good thing you didn't sit and watch the first half. I said, because you would have literally been so irritated. They sang the same chant, which was the tequila song, for 25 minutes straight. Unbelievable. If you were there and you were one of the ones singing, huge props. Just incredible. Really awesome to watch. So no lineup change. I'm good with it. I think as players are coming back, loving that we don't have to rush them back. No injuries up to this point, knock on wood. So all good there. Very great. So first half, I called it intentional dominance. It was Man City dominance. It was incredible. Almost had like we were almost under no pressure. Nowhere near our goal. I think we had the ball 73 to 80% of the time. And everybody knew where they needed to be. So whenever, like, we were never out of position. There was never an emergency. It was complete dominance. First thing I want to say more up front for Bournemouth is massive. Luckily, we have two giant defenders to be able to body up against him and play against him. But he is a unit, absolute unit. So Gabriel Jesus. What I put in my exact notes here were he's fucking massive. Taking the ball over the shoulder out of the sky, drops it down to his feet, then beats four Bournemouth players, plays the ball through to Martinelli. Martinelli's shot gets blocked, and great reaction and feet by Odegaard. Just Gabriel Jesus made that goal. Once again, Gabriel Jesus did that against Leicester as well, taking on multiple, he is unreal on the ball, and that touch was incredible. Close control. The other thing I noticed is our close control in tight areas, and I think we saw this in Leicester. It's the bing, 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 out the other side. Bing, 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 out the other side. So they play that game. They had it in the practice video where they're playing quick passes in a box, and then they switch, right? And then the defending team has to run over, defend, and then it's bing, 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 and then switch it back. You can see how that's coming into our play. We'll be tight on a sideline, play, and then we're out the other side either through Partey or Xhaka or Odegaard, and we're going where it isn't so congested and moving down the field. That close control and then out is just really getting really good. And our technical close control, quick passes, it's all coming together. The other thing I did notice is that we're very much into the quick restart, whether that's throw-ins or whether that's fouls. But even there was a place where the Bournemouth player was standing right in front of us, and we could quick restart, and Partey was actually pushing the person out of the way so Xhaka could play a quick ball inside to Odegaard to get started again. So those quick restarts, until teams start picking up on that, which they probably will, come October when we hit. October is going to be really difficult because of our schedule, but I think that's great, the quick restart. And the other thing I noticed in the first half as well, and this is through the whole game, every pass is intentional. Whether it's a pass, the weight of it, how much pace we're putting on, our headers, our clearances. It's very rare that we're just booting the ball. And actually what's funny is the Gabriel Jesus bring down out of the air was kind of a Ben White just random clearance that went to Gabriel Jesus. He brought it down out of the sky and then did everything he did. That was one of the only times we just kind of booted the ball. We do that so rarely that when I do see it, like I said in the Leicester reaction, my expectation is so much higher to not do that. It's incredible. First half, intentional dominance. That's all the notes. The only thing I can say is the Saliba song, longest continuous chant. Possibly, did we just break a record? I mean, huge props to the away fans, massive. And I love that The TV cameras were literally right next to our away fans, or above them. It was awesome. Second half, a formation change from Bournemouth. They got it. They definitely had some more of the ball at the beginning of that half. They were a bit more energetic. They're trying to do. It took us maybe 5-7 minutes to figure out that new formation change, figure out how to handle it. We didn't have the same passing lanes all the time, and then we kind of exuded our dominance again. Trying to think. Oh, the second goal. Yeah, the second goal with the Odegaard. Ben White, great cross, a little bit of kind of all over the place. Gabriel Jesus with a little bit of a heavy touch and went to crank it, and then Odegaard stepped in and buried it. So 2 goals from Odegaard. We've been talking about him being a little bit, not playing as well. I thought he played really well today. I thought he was really clean, really concise. And I actually thought Martinelli had a little bit of a quieter game and didn't do anything crazy wrong. And I thought Saka, Odegaard's side were a little bit more dominant. Zinchenko, once again, was incredible. But yeah, the Odegaard finish was an absolute beauty. Second half, formation change. The Saliba goal, right when Bournemouth, they're not getting on top, but they definitely start getting some energy, getting the ball more, and then Saliba just weak foot, curls it, lifts his knee up high, which they said on the announcers, which I thought was great. And that curled lob pass was unbelievable. Absolutely delicious. Zinchenko, they showed Zinchenko's reaction to the goal. He just puts his hands on his head and starts shaking his head like that. It was really cool because Zinchenko is like probably one of our most skilled players, especially in keep-ups as he's running down the field. That was incredible as well from the video this week. But Gabriel also had multiple goal line saves. They were really trying to curl the ball actually right into our net and then use their larger players to put pressure on Ramsdale Gabriel. And Gabriel 2 or 3 times running back to our goal, heading it off the goal line. I thought he had an exceptional game. You're going down, Man United chant. I'm here for all that shithousery. I love that. Jesus goal, that was a beautiful move that ended up being offsides. His finish, they didn't show it again. We were hoping they were going to show it again because he actually faked the first time finish and then went around the keeper and just chipped him over. Just delicious move, unreal. We had a lot of those types of moves with really crisp passing. We didn't give the ball away a whole lot today. It was really great. I thought the subs were very good. I thought taking Martinelli off instead of taking Jesus off was the right call. Putting Nketiah on so Nketiah and Jesus can kind of, switch. Emile Smith-Rowe coming on, Tomiyasu, Sambi coming on. Am I missing anybody? I don't think I'm missing anyone. There might have been another player. I thought the subs were really good. I thought we're going to start seeing we were up 3-0, so I think it didn't bother anything. But I thought everybody played really well today. Starting 11, I thought was incredible. These quick starts were just 5 and 11 minutes. I think we scored the first 2 goals and then just dominated possession. Really incredible game away from home. I wouldn't say a tricky fixture, but we struggled with, they were definitely going with the long throws, the bigger front line. Their center striker was a beast of a guy. We could have struggled with that in the past, and I thought our defense played really well. I think offensively it's like slow, and then we just pick up the pace, and then it's daggers, and it's intentional daggers, and slide through balls, and movement, and yeah, I thought everybody played well. Martinelli had 2 really good games in a row. I thought he was just a little quiet. I thought Saka was really excellent today. Odegaard was really, really good. Xhaka was good. I think he's been at a very 7 to 8 high level for the first 3 games playing in that new role. Gabriel Jesus was, again, incredible, doing all kinds of things. I thought Nketiah gave the ball away a lot when he came on. Not a lot, but more than everybody else. I thought that stood out a little bit. It's just great game, great fans, great win, clean sheet, 3 goals, really focusing on goal difference this year. I think that's great. I didn't get to see all the other games, but Fulham wins again. Our next game against Fulham, they seem to really do well at intense situations, so it could be a tougher game than what we're expecting. We're definitely going to need more energy, and I think we're going to have to play a lot better than we have to play. I think the game is going to be a lot different than today's game, so I'm hoping we don't go into that game thinking we're just going to roll over like we did in Bournemouth today. I think Fulham's going to give us a bit more trouble. I think they're well coached. I think they're aggressive. Look what they did to Liverpool. They win again. Mitrovic seems to be scoring this season versus the last time he was in the EPL. He's a handful. I think we can handle him. But it'll be interesting to see if there's any changes. Doesn't look like there's any injuries. So awesome result, awesome game, awesome points. Just this team's incredible. I love this jersey. I love them playing in this jersey. The fans were incredible. I think I'm going to end it by saying Saliba. All right, we'll catch you on the next video.